back. I'm gonna get rid of my position, so I can't watch it. I can only watch the P&L. But I actually feel really good about this. So if I take the loss, this was a very high probability based loss for me. What got me into the trade was we see down here we had our doji, but we're actually in demand, which was a 23,420 area. We bounced really hard, and then as soon as we came up, we failed our orb, and then sellers tried, buyers stepped in, and now it looks like sellers are trying to take control. So we just got to be patient. I'm hoping again that we can break through orb and shoot back to high. That's not the hope, but that's the plan. If I lose, then I'm done for today. But everything kind of shows too, like everything is showing. Well, it was showing strength. Oh my god, did they really just fuck over spires? Oh yeah. Oh well. They may have actually just trapped all buyers now into a good sell-off. The reason why I didn't like it was in demand. Like where we're at is actually in a demand zone. So I was thinking we would buy it up and go back to actually higher than where I'm anticipating, which would be 23,585. This looks so weak. Fuck me. I'm glad I did not go heavy. I took a loss on Monday. Damn. Motherfucker. Yeah, I think I'll switch positions. If we get fucked, I'll switch and go short. Because this looks really good. We're still holding demand though. Fuck this day, dude. So you swept us out. Why would you have done that? That was dumb. That was a good setup too. Oh. That looked really good to me too. Hmm. I don't like where I'm at though. Direction wise, like we're at a huge demand. We're in demand. If we're in this 420, and then we have 400 is the support, and on the hourly, if this breaks up, longs should have the upper hand. I'd love to see it break up and then hold and do another leg, and then could show signs of life. Okay, so buyers are pushing. But do they have the ability to stay there? Because now if you look, it made almost like the idea of a double bottom. We swept here. I want to see this thing close. This thing looks amazing. So this was my play 3. Now it looks like we're diverting to play 2. I'm probably going to take a piece of this. And after this, I have to be done. Again, 2 trades. Okay, we're on top of the 9. Sellers are still holding their ground. I'm gonna wait until it breaks above or below a 4.5 or 4.60. I just want to see if it can break and hold. We have a minute left. If it pushes too much, I may try to get in. But this thing looks amazing for a double bottom. Like I almost have to take this. I don't have any fear. I feel very calm. I'm just trying to wait to see a perfect entry. So far it's been kind of stubborn. I like it though. The volume's not really there, but that's kind of pushing me a little bit out. Hourly showing some big upside. Damn, buyers are just being thrashed today. And that's why being patient's doing really good. I want to see that build. Hands off the mouse. Getting close. If you look on the 5-minute, we're literally just rejecting the 9 consistently. So that's why I want to get above it. I took the next position, and that has to be my last one. I should have waited 30 seconds, but it is what it is. No, I do want damn near high day. Now the hard part is coming up where we have 550. That to me is going to be a big breaking point. You know, I get on the 5-minute we have the 50 EMA, but we have shown a little bit of strength, honestly. Like, this is nice. So we definitely have the ability to go back to high day. Now we have NVIDIA on our side. We do not have Apple right away. So I just want to be cautious as to, like, what are we doing? Like, this thing looks so parabolic. And on the hourly, it looks beautiful as a pin bar. We retook all of that. I go to 60. That'll be my area. Like, this looks so good on my eyes. Like, I don't want to be greedy, but my next level above orb is 23,585. So if I go to 560, I'm not hitting it, but it's a good enough trade where it's above orb just a little bit. And now we just have to wait. This is just the shit part. So we're at the 50. We're rejecting. ES is also rejecting. I have to take it on the chin or not. That much bitter as fuck. So if this works, this is going to be a 2.6 trade. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to high. Reason being, I need to stop being so fucking greedy. But also, um, if this goes back to highs, which is 450, it may do 450.5 for commissions and stuff. This will be a 2.36 trade. So, other than that, I can't do much more. I gotta sit. Now, how do I feel? I actually feel very at peace. This doesn't work. I really think I did my best. I hope I did. I hope I'm not sacrificing too much. But, I really want this. And I hope one day when you rewatch these videos, you could see how proud I am of you. I hope that you're able to see that you are a great trader. It just took you a while to realize that you kind of deserve everything you're asking for. And I'm sorry for just everything that's gone on in your life. I'm turning off my mouse, turning off my keyboard. So now the trade's just playing its game. But I am sorry that you don't believe in yourself enough anymore. Or I can't say that. You didn't believe in yourself enough. And you really are a good trader. You are a good person. You really care about others, and to me that's more important than the money. Now, if we can push above 500s and stay above it, I do see us having the potential to keep going. So the question I have for myself is, do you feel any type of way? Currently, no. I am just trying to do my best to sit and pay attention and not touch the mouse, which I turned it off. And that's all I can do. Is just do my very best. I'm extremely proud of the man I am. I know I have what it takes to be a trader. I see it in myself. I do need to turn my mouse on for a second. I'm gonna widen my P&L on TradeAvate or TradingView. So mouse is coming back off. Yeah, it is off. So it's rejecting 500, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just an indication of what I see, right? It is what it is that I can't control. The level doesn't control. Now we have buyers and sellers fighting each other, but anything can and will happen. That's pretty much it. ES is the fucking GOAT though. Dude, it already hit its orb top. That's insanity, and we're still in the middle of orb. Like, we're at the 50% orb. So, not nervous or anything, but I'm just like, why is it so laggy? Why are we having such a hard time with this? Like, here. I can't even show you. Hmm. It's stuttering, and now we see sellers are being obnoxious. They sold off on ES on the very top of orb. So, what to expect? I'm not sure. I really like this soundtrack. Okay, I put on a track for trading music that's calm. You know, this thing is 3 hours long, so I can just listen to this. You know, just do my thing. I do want to talk a little bit about doing things on your own. I know trading is very petrifying. You know, there's a lot of uncertainty, but you're capable enough now. You know where your faults are. You know what you're doing well. You know what you need to improve upon. And you don't need anyone else to coddle you. And at this point, it is just you being you and being the best you and not sacrificing any part of you. I wanted to just, really talk about that because, we never really sat down and just said how good, how good you are. Like, in the sense of you're in a good spot. You have parents that love you. You have a girlfriend that loves you. You have a full-time job. You're doing great with trading. You're getting over the hump of holding. I'm no longer, and today, and I just mean right now, I'm not even fearful. If this takes me out, I'll be upset because I did my best and it just didn't work. But I so badly just want to succeed and prove to myself that I am capable of being what I know I can do and what I can become. For me, it's like, who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. Nobody in the fucking world gives a shit more than me, And that's the truth. It sounds contradictory. I don't know how to explain it, but I really love this game. I really love this game. And nothing is going to stop me from playing. It's a game I know I can get good at. And right now we're at 500s and we may reject. I'm just being very totally honest. Yes, we have high of day. Try not to intermingle with this too much. But, we had high day and we're still showing a low strength. I'm happy. Let's keep it going. Now, as we get to this area, not gonna lie, I am kind of conflicted with the notion of selling, but I to be honest, I feel like my goals are high, but they're not unrealistic. ES is definitely backing the move. Trying to see where where 2R trade is. Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to not be arrogant. We'll go down just a little bit. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but there's the top. I don't want to be marked early and then it reverse or something crazy. So that's still a 2.25 trade, and I like that a lot. It's still a high value trade. Damn, yes, that's insane. Look at this. Look at that. It already broke its top. We're not even at our top. This thing is just a rocket ship. A what? A rocket ship. Okay. So this part kind of scares me. Obviously, I'll just be very transparent. We're pulling back. This could be a nasty pullback. We're up like 240 right now. Obviously, I'm not taking it on the chin yet. So we're above 500. We completely fucked over cells. So the next level is the orb high. Like that's the next area that needs to be acquitted for. There's nothing there. So I have to be patient. And I want to sell, but the voice inside of me just it knows it's like it's not worth it. You know what happens when you sell. You always end up giving back and you're no longer profitable. Your profitability comes with your mind. And that is the truth. I know there's a lot of great traders, but their best asset is their mind. Even if this doesn't work, it's just their mind. I know I'm breathing kind of loud. I'm sorry, but for me, it's important just to try to breathe. Just be comfortable. It's just a candle. My value's not tied to this. Lynn, mom, and dad don't love me any less. I don't love me any less. We'll see. This could be a nasty dump to try to fuck over people, or it could just merely be a small pullback for a greater push. I don't know. And when I look at the hourly, we have nothing but room. If we're so convicted for upside, if I'm right on upside, we're going to be very right. Up to 580s. Yeah, pullback is strong. What I say, these I've seen this move 1,000 times, but I'm not gonna sell. If it knocks me out, I'll be upset that it did all of this work and just couldn't even try to tap high a day. Like ES tapped high a day. So I'll just take the chin and I'll keep moving. But I'm working on my mind. Derek, you're working on your mind. Apple's slipping. Nvidia's kind of just flat. It's not breaking its highs, which is a problem. I'm low key gut feeling this thing is just gonna fall and completely take me out. But I gotta have faith. I gotta have my system. I gotta sit and I gotta struggle. And this is just the name of the game. I hate this. I hate this a lot. But I'm so fucking tired of just not being consistent. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It could completely fail. But it could completely go. What I'd like to have seen on that last candle was it break the second two candles over high. That would have been, to me, a good sign for strength continuation. This may be a change. I don't know. But it will do what it wants to do, and I just can't get in the way. I definitely don't like that. But yeah, it's aggressive. Very aggressive. We'll see. Buyers need to definitely step in and be very aggressive at this point. Apple has found what it looks to be a bottom. We're trying to put in a bottom. Nvidia is just flat. Again, if this thing can break above, and I'm just gonna. Yeah, I gotta accept it. Let me see if I can do this. I can't even. But what I'll do is I'll turn on the hourly. Here. You can see the clear resistance. If we break up, our next zone is 85, which is over here. So it's, it has some ability. There you go. So, I don't know obviously what we're gonna do. I can literally only do with what I got. And what I got is a trade. And I just have to be cool. Kind of sucks because I'm nervous. I feel a little uneasy because the 2 minutes telling me to change out. The 5 minutes kind of like, mm-mm. But I gotta be comfortable. And I hate it. I hate being uncomfortable. I'll be very honest. It hurts because it's a sign that you're changing. It really is. It's a sign that you were meant to do more. And when you get used to this new uncomfortable, to which it becomes comfortable, you will have a good success in trading. ES is making the same flag like it is here. We just need to wait. We're literally only 30 points away from target. And this is probably one of the longest trades I've held in a very long time. I don't know why I'm so comfortable today, but I thank God that, we're doing good. Two minutes showing a little weakness. We need to break above 520 and, show a little bit more of like a bigger candle. So immediate rejection. Okay. We'll see. This could be a big, big bar, like an evening star kind of look. We'll see. I was really hoping on this candle it would actually have just pushed. But this looks extremely weak. You're right there. And the thing is, like, it's not even right there on the 2 minute. It's there on the fucking hourly. Like, it doesn't have that oomph. And I'm gonna let it have its oomph. There should be no reason why it doesn't want to go higher. I want to look. Yeah, we have broken a downtrend. Hit demand. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, this looks really clean. We're just not getting above 520, which is a problem. So I know I did the best I could for my setup. I waited. I was patient. This was a good entry, even though this to me is a really good entry, as it really screwed over sellers, and then buyers took over. We're back at 500s. ES is rejecting. Damn, dude. Come on. Bounce. The hard part is I really just wanted to go, like everybody wanted to go straight to TP, and obviously it's just being the market. It's neutral. I have to assign value to whatever, and what I'm assigning is my own energy. So I need to be neutral. I'm gonna step away. I'm back. I apologize. Had to pee and take Tums. So this looks good. This looks like a really good trade. Again, at this point, it really should just pop, which would be nice if we can get a nice push up into the 550s. I'll be out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since it wicked like that on the screen, I'm going to cover myself just a little bit. There's no sense in letting this go red. It really should just push. Come on. You're at a point where you want it. And that's where I get annoyed, right here. Buyers, show some backbone. Oh, I'm getting close to touching my mouse. I'm gonna just move it so I can't get out of the position. It looks so good. I just need it to behave, and that's just part of the trade. Oi. Oi! Just go. Just go. Okay, Apple has definitely found a bottom. Interesting. Nvidia is showing upward signs, so okay, there's a couple things going in my direction. ES is also pushing. I'm just going to show you for showing the same thing. You know, that looks nice. That to me sucks. But this part always kind of gets me because there's a chance where it just goes, or there's a chance it doesn't. And I get very emotional, I guess, at this point because we're at the end of the race, we're tired. Just push a little more. Right? That's all I'm asking, is to push a little more. Damn, I'm getting emotional here, which is fine. I'm getting emotional, and I accept it. I'm not losing, but I want the win. I want the big win. You know, I want to be able to hold to complete TP and not just, be a bitch about it. You know, I'd like for it to just do what it needs to do and let Derek go home, which he saw, so. We're about an hour into the trade. You're not connected because they're both dead. I'm gonna move my stop up just a little bit. Motherfucker, just do your job. Oh, that sucks. And now I'm letting it bleed, which is annoying. Buyers, come back in, do your thing. Fuck. It's getting heavy, and I'm getting very nervous. Fuck me. Come on. I'm gonna close. Now, yep. I just don't like it. That kind of sucks. But I really took advantage of this trade. Was there nothing to close? I don't know. I'm really annoyed it didn't just push. And I should have probably just focused on 2 to 1. Yeah, this would have been a 2 to 1 trade if you just did what you're fucking supposed to do. That's alright. I'll live and learn. What did I ended up at though? Wow, this trade. I'm gonna get rid of this so I don't accidentally enter a trade. 23.5. So just above a 1.7. Oh my god, are you kidding me? You gotta be fucking joking. And this is why I say stop fucking touching the mouse. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I was gonna say you're down quite a bit too, so from negative to a positive, which is fine. It's a good day. Damn that. And that's it. I'm gonna let go in 1 second. But if you notice, this was a great trade. I really wish we would have just. Let's see. I wanna. It actually would have been at the top of this point right here, at 36. So 40. You know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna get mad, but I will say we've improved a lot. So that's, to me, better than making the money. We improved. Like, bro, 270, 160. I'll take that any day. You motherfucking $3 for a commission, assholes. All right, but I love you. Again, we're up 100, so not much. We just gotta get a little bit better. I love you. Bye.